Hello everybody, before we start this video I'd like to give a shout out to 3 people this time. With all this we're doing QRQUIO, Bunny Production, and EazySpeezy. And from everyone here at SHOUTOUT as well as everyone from the Mass Legion and everyone the SHOUTOUT Patrol made by Family Manning Posse, wish you good luck in your hungry future. Now without any further ado, let's begin your feature presentation. Hope you'll enjoy the video and have a good day.
No, just once. Like, when I walk down here, can I please at least get a little bit of sun? I don't know, but no, I get rain. Well, I mean, I know it's like the last, Genshin one-off of the year, but it's nothing to be sad about, right? Oh, hi everybody, my name is SHOUTOUT and welcome everybody to the next and possibly the last Genshin-Impact one-off special of 2023. Last time, we went to Boo Boo Pharmacy and we've encountered a patient with a very particular and very serious and very mysterious illness, which was caused by a liquid known as God Remains that apparently were being formed somewhere around in these mountains. And while Baizhu has done his best to help Jialiang out a bit and making sure that his condition doesn't get worse for the past few weeks, he keeps seeming to recall a little something that's been happening, or a place of where his illness originates in the west of Changsheng village. And while I would bring the Fontaine superstars into this nice little adventure, it feels like that anything to do with God Remains or anything that goes with or under Adeptus possibilities, then it's only right that I decide to bring a brand new team along to help us out in this case. So today we are going to be looking into the origin of the God Remains and how Jialiang got sick in the first place. Accompanying us with Baizhu, we've got ourselves Xiao, I would like to say my first limited event 5-star of Genshin-Impact. To be fair, even though it was completely unexpected and I didn't quite expect to get him, to be fair, I just thought, since it was coming close to the end of 2023, we might as well start at the start. And then we've got Barbara, obviously one of the well, not good, but one of the better healers of Genshin-Impact. They're all good. They're all good healers, to be fair, but Barbara's definitely one of the better ones alongside Kokomi. Next, we've got the character that I've been waiting for so long, Shenhe, joining us as well. And alongside that, we also got the person who started all the Genshin one-offs, Ganyu, to help us out, well, making a triple Adepti and Barbara team ready to take on what lies down the catacombs and to help find the God Remains and hopefully make Jialiang's condition just a little bit better, but we can only see. But I'm more concerned about both him and Baizhu, to be fair, because previously it seems that whatever's going on with Jialiang's condition seems to take a heavy toll on both Baizhu and Jialiang as well. But hopefully once we find some answers down there, we may find a cure. But if not, then well, I'm hoping we have. Well, we better keep our spirits up, to be fair, because anything could be down those catacombs for all we know. But, there's always a real possibility for something good to happen, And we've got a pretty strong and sturdy team too. We've got ourselves, a good Animo unit Xiao to help us out with the Hydro unit Barbara, and Shenhe and Ganyu providing a couple bit of freezing support in case the enemies get a little bit too close. But before we get right into the video, I'd just like to let everybody know that for those who play Genshin-Impact, the next update, Genshin 4.2, is coming out next week, and with it, there is also going to be a banner video coming out in the same week where surprisingly enough, and with a lot of consideration, the first out of the 2 Archons, that may be depending, as we go down the line when we reach the next nation with Natalan in version 5, the 5-point eras, but the first Archon of the Genshin Pull videos, Farina, is going to be the superstar of this particular video, of course, and and I did hear some news down the line that Baizhu was also going to get his rerun too, along with Sino and Kamisata Ayato. Now, although I don't plan to wish on both Ayato because I already got him, Baizhu because I already got him, and Sino because, well, I like to keep things a little bit interesting, to be fair. And well, with with all the polearm characters in Genshin-Impact, I feel like that I need to really improve on JAUN, to be fair, because he's got a good mixture of Kazuha, a good mixture of JAUN, everything that you need in a polearm, but that could change as the series continues. So, oh, and this may just be a little bit of a reminder. This may just be a little reminder, but coming on the 23rd of November 2023, a little adventure through time and space is going to be expected around about that time in the form of a story video. But what it may entail, I cannot reveal just yet. But I'm sure it'll be a nice surprise. So I do hope that everyone will enjoy the video. But if not, that's your choice. That's your choice. Oh, the rain started to clear up. Well,
the rain stopped. I don't concern myself with the weather.
Well, so it's good to know. I mean, I know that you Adepti survived tough conditions, to be fair, and hopefully what goes down the catacombs should be any different. But the last thing I want to talk about before we get into it, although this is the final Genshin-Impact one-off special for now, there might be more in the future, to be fair, but there might be less than what there was this year, because I'll tell you what, we've had a lot of Genshin-Impact one-off specials in this past year, and well, it's good to have a nice bit of variety here and every now and then. So, the next Genshin-Impact one-off specials after this, in the near future, if not the further future in 2024, at least in early or mid-2024, there's also going to be a character quest for Farina coming out in version 4.2, so whether or not there might be some new hangout events done by then, who knows? Who knows? But but yeah, again, we'll see how it gets on as the years continue. There may be some more hangout events by then, but as usual, to be fair, if there's like more than one choice in the hangout event department, I'll be using the polls again. Just as I did last time with this Baizhu request, where one gets put into the one-off specials, and the other one will be entries in my Twitter X Genshin Diary. I almost slipped on my words for a second there, but yeah. So as we said, even though this is the last one-off special for now this year, I highly not just for this year. No, not the. This is the last Genshin one-off for this year, just not the last one-off special, because that's going to happen before the Christmas hiatus, which is likely going to appear maybe 1-2 weeks before Christmas, to be fair. But of course I'll have a nice surprise at Christmas by then. Lots of content to come, especially on Christmas Day too. Woohoo! But next week we are going to be having at least one more short series, and then a preview of a series of the PS5 era that is going to continue on in 2024, and then there's going to be a one-off special at the end, so I highly recommend stay tuned for next week also, because next time we're going to be playing the 5th DLC of Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, which is going to cover the 23rd World Tournament story. And not sure what to expect, since this is the first time that specific saga of the original Dragon Ball was covered in video games, but I'm sure that Manny will, steer us to great things soon enough, no worries there. Right, so without any further ado, and since we need before the rain comes back again, let's get right into this video. And of course, as always, if you enjoyed this video and the series to come, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more content coming soon. And from everyone here at SHOUTOUT 5, as well as everyone from the Mass Legion and everyone on the Shorts Patrol, made by Family Manny Posse, we all hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope everyone will. I hope everyone will have a lovely adventure today, to be fair. And of course, again, I cannot be more thankful for every one of your support so far. For your support is what helps these adventures become even better than they already are, and I'm very appreciative of all your support, and I would not be here without you, and I cannot wait to share more surprises with you. Even though 2023 has ended, I can guarantee more is going to come in 2024. Some may be surprising than others in terms of surprise, but we can only find out as the future continues. Now, I think it's high time that we help out our patient before things get any more serious. And it should be behind that mountain range. So, it's time to swing into action, Xiao. Let's do it. Okay. Here we are on the open road again. And I've got to admit, even though it's not as overpowered as like Kazuha or Wanderer's traversal skill, Xiao's elemental skill, the dash, it really does help out, like gain a few extra distances. But I can understand why, people would rather have either Kazuha or Wanderer instead. But I'm one for having a soft spot for the oldies, and Zhao still has a lot of potential, to be fair, especially with the right team-ups. Oh.
That strange feeling is back. It's just like the day I went missing. It's as if something inside me is trying to guide me somewhere. The Motherlode's influence is growing stronger. But is it because we're getting closer to the source? Or because the leakage of Che blood is growing more severe? Jialiang, can you sense which direction the source is in? I think it's this way. Yes, I'm sure of it.
Okay.
I feel a dull ache in my heart. This must be the way.
And just know that if your heart starts to strain again, don't push yourself. I'm always happy to carry you if need be.
This place feels familiar. I think I've been here before. There is an inauspicious presence here. Even I can sense it. I think I remember this place.
Jialiang, are you okay? Maybe you should rest here while we continue the search.
No, I have to keep going. Jiangli is still waiting for me. Then let's hurry.
Okay, but just know not to push yourself, okay? Okay, so we need a Geo and a Dendro character down there. Oh, well, let's see what we can do. So, okay, so I guess I could replace Ganyu with, let's see, who we got that's Geo? Well, we could bring Albedo in at action. And as for Shenhe, well, you know what, let's bring in a new face in here. Let's bring Kirara.
Delivered?
Yep, we'll just, the only thing delivered is that we're going to need some assistance at hand, Kirara. Good to see you. And now let us go. See what's behind here.
This place gives Paimon the creeps. Who knows what we're gonna find up ahead? The digging marks here appear amateur and rather old. I suspect it is a thieves' tunnel. A thieves' tunnel? Paimon has heard rumors about treasure around these parts before. Maybe it was the treasure hoarders that dug this tunnel.
Judging by the tools they left behind, it's certainly a possibility. But why did they abandon this place without even stopping to pack up their tools? I remember now. She took me here once and told me that she'd found a way to save me in this cave. But she said that the method would cause me to, curses. Why can't I remember what she said? Easy, Jialiang. Come on, let's keep going.
Okay, oh, we got Baizhu tagging along with us in the party. That's cool. But, I'll be sure to let Barbara and Zhao do first things first. Okay, there we go, swift movements. We're going to bring Kirara, and then Albedo's going to come in. And then just jump like so. And then we're going to switch to Baizhu. And then Albedo's going to help us out with the elemental burst. There we go.
Whoa, there's a sensor here. Those treasure hoarders sure made themselves at home.
I don't see any dust on the sensor's surface. But the burn marks on the inside are still fresh. I don't think this was left here by treasure hoarders.
I believe this sensor was used to burn a monster-repelling incense.
A monster repelling incense? You sure? 'Cause we did run into that group of monsters just now.
The incense was burned several days ago. If I had to guess, the monsters we fought just now were enticed here by some entity deeper inside the cave. No doubt an encounter with the very same entity was what prompted the treasure hoarders to flee and abandon their designs on this cave. After them, Jiang Li was the next person to discover this place and what lies inside. But to her, it presented an opportunity to save Jialiang's life, albeit as a last resort. That's right. This sensor, it belongs to Jiang Li. Yes, this was the place. This is where I told Jiang Li to give me the poison.
Jialiang!
I'm fine. Let's keep going. I can feel it. She is right below us, waiting for me.
Sure, but please don't strain yourself. Okay. Seems like we can open this door. Well, looks like we're going deeper underground to find the source of our problem. Okay, so just have to go down this catacomb. Ah, should be easy peasy, right? Okay. Down here. Well, it's been a while since I did any tomb raiding in quite a long while. Although I have been doing a little bit of mining in the Liuwei mines lately to defend the chasm, so I guess it's come familiar ground.
We're getting close. We're almost there. It's right up ahead. The place where we made a pact together to...
Very magnificent mechanisms.
We can keep going now.
From the looks of it, the energy released by this mechanism can not only clear barriers, but also be conducted by corresponding mechanisms. Perhaps it's something like that.
Okay. Now let's see what we need to do here. I wonder if we push it this way to the door. Yeah, because I think just in that last corridor, the door opened when one of these was activated. So maybe if it's here, then maybe that's the way. What appears to be, although those crystals look very familiar, but we need to take care of the monsters first.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Okay, time to unleash the demon. Whoop, and up and down, up and down. Okay. Okay, didn't expect to see them down here. Okay, oh no, oh no, okay. Kirara! Okay, they disappeared. Oh, but there they are. They're just Beyblading. Okay, and then bringing in a Baizhu.
Health comes first.
Using the elemental burst.
Mind the side effect.
There we go. Can't forget about this chest. Now, we go down these catacombs, and there we go, that's the way. There we go. Now that we open this door, that's it, that's it. Is there anything behind here? I wonder what happens if we use it on one of these. Okay, I guess I can't move it anyway, so mechanism cannot be okay. Well, that wasn't it? Okay. Something is oh, I get it. Okay, so apparently, oh, there seems to be another door right here. I wonder where that leads to. I mean, I will find out where it goes. If it can reach that far. Yep, it can. Ah! Another chest. Little top tip, leave no stone unturned, or no chest unfound. Alright, and now from here, the range of these mechanisms should be able to reach to the other one, forming some kind of conductor, so then it would open this door, like so. Very intriguing Liyue mechanisms. Again, one of these crystals, the aura around it, it's definitely similar to God Remains. Good thing to know we're definitely in the right place. Hey, you holding up there, Jialiang? We're almost there. Oh. Oh, okay. There's now we got a big geosap right there. Well, guess it's time for a boss battle, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. I'll get Barbara out first, just in case we need a quick heal.
Jiangli!
Look out!
Whoa, okay!
The god remains
Okay,
must have lured them here.
here we go, Albedo, and then time for Baizhu! Okay, dodge and weave, dodge and weave, dodge and weave, dodge and weave. Whoa, no, 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 no. Okay, and then we'll use Baizhu. Gotta get that heal, and then time for elemental burst. And now, here we go, is Zhao's elemental burst. Okay, yeah, now it's firing up. It's firing up. Whoa, no. Whoa, no. Okay, Barbara, heal, heal, heal. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, well, it works to my advantage because the more fire he spurts out, the more I can do this. Burning damage with Dendro. Very dangerous. Okay, there we go. Conqueror of Demons coming in with the finishing blow. Yeah, there we are.
Dr. Baizhu, how serious is it? Is she... I can still feel a pulse, but her condition is quite grave. The god remains here are encroaching on her cognition, much as the poison in your system did to you. If we don't eliminate it soon, then even if we save her life, I fear that she may never wake up again.
Then, what are we waiting for? Let's destroy the remains right away! It's not as simple as that. Don't you remember what Baizhu said? The poison within Jialiang's body is inextricably linked to the god remains here. If the source is purged, the poison in his system will stop having any effect. And the poison within Jialiang's body is keeping his heart condition under control. So, if it stops working... Oh no. Are you saying...
Indeed. If the god remains here are purged, then your life will come to an end. I wondered when this day might come.
Wait! But we've all been working our butts off to save Jialiang's life! After all that, we can't just give up on him! Baizhu, you're a great doctor! Surely you gotta know of some other way we can save him, right?
You could continue to take the poison, which would buy you some time. As for Jiangli, maybe if we put our heads together, we can think of something?
It appears to me that she was striving to concoct your medicine for you, right up until the moment when she lost consciousness. Maybe it's her greatest wish that you will continue to take it and live.
Dr. Baizhu, give it to me straight. How long does Jiangli have? The god remains have reached her internal organs. Under ordinary circumstances, I would give her less than 3 days. But if I were to treat her using a secret art...
After everything that happened, after the energy that you lost last week, you can't seriously be thinking about doing that again, right?
But what would be the point of that? Dr. Baizhu, I'm all too aware of the dangers of god remains. You were not the first to mention it to me. If I continue to sustain my own life using this wretched substance, not only would Jiang Li have to keep risking her life to make my medicine for me, but I would have to live with the looming threat of these remains breaking out and wreaking havoc not just upon me, but my entire family. I know for a fact that I should have died over a decade ago. The fact that I've been around to see IU grow up is already a great blessing from Rex Lapis. If my choice can bring Jiang Li back, then even if I die...
Jialiang.
After cheating death for so long, it seems I've grown somewhat addicted to life. Traveler, Dr. Baizhu, could I have another minute with my wife? I just want to have one final moment together. Just a moment, that's all. Of course. Thank you, everyone. And I'm sorry that I won't be able to repay your kindness in this life.
Jialiang. Baizhu, Changsheng. Is there really nothing else you can do?
I am sure that over the years, Jiang Li will have tried all the conventional methods known to humankind. As for less conventional methods, I have little expertise besides Changsheng's secret art.
Mortals are fated to grow old and pass on when their natural lifespan runs out. If it were so easy to combat the natural processes of aging and death, Jiang Li would not have had to resort to unnatural methods. What a crazy situation! Jiang Li risked it all to save Jialiang's life, and now Jialiang has to sacrifice himself to save Jiang Li! What's the point of it all?
I really just don't know. I just don't know. But all we can do right now is honour Jiang Li's decision and bear witness to what happens
I've
next.
seen many final farewells in my time, but I can never get used to it.
In the human realm, all things must come to an end. Is it not a fitting end to die for a worthy cause? At least, that's what generations of masters before you have always believed.
The path they chose was indeed a heroic one. But when I think of those who would willingly sacrifice themselves for others, I cannot help but think that theirs are the lives least deserving of death.
When all this began, we agreed that once IU was old enough to help you gather herbs, it would be time for me to go. If you could only see him now. He took me all the way to Liyue Harbor to see the doctor. And he even got the Adventurers Guild to search for you. So, I know that you'll both be okay without me.
Did he just...
I've said my goodbyes. My time has come. Do what you must.
As you wish.
It will eat away at both your cognition and your memories. In the end, you'll become little more than a shadow of your true self.
I'll take it. At the very least, it will allow me to stay with you and watch how you grow up.
Mom, something's really wrong with Dad. Don't fret, Ayu. I will gather some medicinal herbs right away. I promise you, nothing will happen to our family.
Why would these memories come to mind now? The longer we live, the tighter we cling to what we have. Oh, how I would love to hear your voice one last time.
Jialiang. Jialiang! 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 Dad, are you awake?
Jiangli, are you? Didn't I... Huh? What are these?
How does it feel to come back to life?
Do you feel strange or different in any way? If so, could you describe it to me in detail?
Dr. Baizhu, I thought that I was going to...
Die? You did indeed. As things stand now, you're more akin to a zombie than a human.
I'm a zombie?
That's right. Before we set off, I asked Chi-Chi to prepare an elixir of immortality. With its help, you have been suspended in the space between life and death. Of course, this is but a crude imitation of an Adeptus art. I don't expect it to extend your life indefinitely. Whether it will keep you alive for a few days, a few months, or a few years, I am as interested as you to find out. But, however long you have left, I believe it should be more than sufficient time for you to say your final goodbyes before departing the world in peace. I hope that Director Hu finds this arrangement to be a satisfactory one.
An elixir of immortality? How'd you cook that up? Ugh. Leave it to you to work on something like that behind my back.
It's a work in progress that hardly lives up to its name, and it would have had no effect were it not for Jialiang's iron will. In the end, I am merely a doctor. I understand very little of the great principles governing life and death and the perpetual cycle of yin and yang. All I know is that if I'm presented with a life that deserves to be saved, I will do everything in my power to save them. And even this would have counted for nothing without Director Hu's assistance. After all, did you not tell Jialiang to show us the way before we set off for Qingce village?
Oops. And I'm busted.
Without Director Hu nudging things in the right direction, we may not have found Jiangli in time.
I had a feeling that someone was listening into our conversation, so... That was you, Hu Tao?
No wonder he didn't mention the elixir back then. I thought he was being frank and transparent with me for once, but apparently not.
Director Hu told me to keep her suggestion a secret, but it seems nothing escapes Dr. Baiju's attention.
Never underestimate a serpent's sense of smell. All I wanted was to help Jialiang find his missing wife as soon as possible, so that he could be on his way to the afterlife without any unfulfilled wishes making the journey more difficult than it needs to be. Leave it to Boo Boo Pharmacy to snatch the perfect opportunity right out of my hands at the last hurdle. Never mind. I'll just have to put it down in the books as a deferred consideration. One Chi-Chi was enough of a conundrum. The last thing I need's another one. If I'd known this was coming, I'd have whisked him off to the Wangsheng funeral parlor the moment I found him.
You know what, now that I think about it, those tags do look similar. Wait, could it be that Baizhu and Chi-Chi... Nah, it can't be.
You stay away from my dad. When I grow up, I'm gonna become an even better doctor than Mom and Baizhu, and cure Dad for good.
Oh, is that right? Well, you wouldn't be the first person who's tried to put Wangsheng Funeral Parlor out of business. If you're serious about it, you'll have your work cut out for you. Traveler, Paimon, I'll catch you all another time. Is she finally gone? All's well that ends well. If you ask Paimon, we should probably do something to celebrate this hard-earned family reunion.
Such as?
At times like this, a grand celebratory feast is in order.
It feels like it was a whole lifetime ago when I last talked with Zhongli and Ayu around the dinner table.
Maybe I'll whip something up too. I mean, it has been a while.
Yay! Paimon can't wait! Alright, first things first, off to the market for some fresh ingredients. Let's go!
Oh, wait up! I'll come too! Baizhu, thank you so much for everything you've done for us.
Don't mention it, Jiangli. I was just doing my duty.
Just your duty, huh? Baizhu, Changsheng, would you mind if we took this conversation outside?
Okay, we're taking control of Baizhu, okay. Okay, and... Okay, hang on, Zhongli.
Time flies. It's been so long since we bade each other farewell in Chenyu Vale. Changsheng, you're the same as ever. You haven't changed one bit.
You, on the other hand, have changed a lot.
You're right. My younger self would have never imagined that things would one day turn out this way. Or that you'd turn out this way, Baizhu. I've taken a look at your elixir of immortality. It's not altogether dissimilar from the poison I concocted in terms of the way it functions.
I have to say, Jialiang, it was a stroke of genius to use poison to maintain life. I hope you're not too upset at me for copying your methods.
No, not at all. With your intellect, even if you'd never seen my poison, I believe you would have eventually arrived at the same approach. But I'm still impressed by how quickly you managed to gain such a thorough understanding of it. Jialiang's still only been in your care for a few days. Not just that, you even managed to improve upon the original formula. That cannot be explained by intellect alone. Baizhu, be honest with me. Did you try out some of the poison on yourself?
Huh. Told you the truth would surface sooner or later.
Life force isn't the only thing that Changsheng's contract lets you transfer between bodies, is it?
Nothing gets past you, Jialiang. You are correct. Besides life force, Changsheng's secret art also allows for the transfer of toxins and diseases. When I treated Jialiang for the second time, I transferred some of the poison from his body into my own. Not only did this allow me to alleviate the burden on him, but it also gave me an opportunity to study its properties. There is no need to worry about any long-term consequences to my health, however. Now that the source has been destroyed, any remaining poison in me will have already dissipated.
But you took such a huge risk. If we hadn't destroyed the god's remains back there, then even you might have... What am I saying? I'm in no position to criticize you for this. The reason I left our master and went into hiding all those years ago was that he was getting old, and I didn't want him using up any more of his own life force to treat my husband. But in the end, how were my methods any different? I risked one life to save another, and then you tried the poison on yourself too. It looks like both of us have ended up going the same way as our master before us. Are all disciples of Chenyu Vale destined to turn out this way? To live a short life, having given away our own for the sake of others? To fight relentlessly against the natural course of life and death, whatever the cost? Maybe our fate is sealed the moment we decide to study medicine.
We are doctors, Jialiang. We ought never say that anyone's fate is sealed.
Baizhu, I can tell that, over the years, you've used the contract with Changsheng to transfer many diseases and toxins to yourself. There are so many that some of them I don't even recognize. Can you still stop before it's too late?
I think you know the answer, Jialiang. Every one of us from Chenyu Vale believes in the same thing.
Hey, food's ready!
Mom, come and join us. The Traveler taught me a load of new recipes and said even Dad'll be able to taste them. Come and try them out.
Yes, darling. Mom will be there in just a second. Hey, slow down. Baizhu, I know I won't be able to convince you, but please don't forget that if one day you're not around anymore, Chi-Chi, Gui, and all the friends who have grown fond of you, they will all miss you dearly.
There's no need to worry, Jialiang. I know what I'm doing.
I can only hope so.
Baizhu, what did Jialiang mean by not around anymore? Are you gonna be okay?
Also, when Changsheng was talking about fate before, what does she mean by that exactly?
Every single mortal I've ever contracted with, including Baizhu and Zhongli's master, has passed away at a young age. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. You said that the contract with you helps people live longer.
It is a very long story.
Long ago, when plagues ravaged the land, one doctor made a pledge to rid the world of pain and suffering. But even the most ingenious mortal medicine could not stay the tide of disease. And after working tirelessly for many years, even his dearest loved ones fell sick and bade their final farewell. Legends told of an herb lord in Chenyu Vale who could cure any illness known to mankind. The doctor sought the herb lord, but found only a white snake, its breathing weak and its power all but spent.
Sign this contract and let our lives be joined. Then I will impart to you the secret art of healing. But be warned, this art will harm your own health.
With means beyond human ken, the doctor could now reverse the process of death. And yet, the time still came to say goodbye. Only now, the one departing was the doctor, his life force spent. His final act in life was to pass on the contract to his final patient, his favorite disciple. The disciple chose to dedicate their life to saving the lives of others. And generation upon generation followed in these footsteps. Since I inherited this contract, I've always respected the path taken by my predecessors, and followed it myself unquestioningly. That is, until I tried to use the art to save my own disciple's beloved. She begged me not to use up my own life force. She said that this art is a poison chalice, an evil and unnatural practice. She did not wish to sacrifice one life for the sake of another, when both were lives she treasured. Only then did it occur to me, did I not suffer when my master passed away, just as patients' families do at their loved one's deathbed? Are not the lives cut short by this contract just as worthy of saving as any patients? What is this contract to us? Medicine or poison? Alas, I no longer have enough time left to find the answer. I entrust to your care both Changsheng and this final question. May you find a remedy for this conundrum, which has ailed us so.
Time and again, no matter how much I try to warn them or balance their chi, I can never save them. And you? What's your answer?
If I abandoned the contract and left you without a host, what would happen?
I suppose I'd spend my final moments taking a nice nap on Mount Yaojun. Then I'd be reunited with my old friends and your predecessors.
Then it's decided. If there's a life in front of me that deserves to be saved, why shouldn't I do everything within my power to save it?
Once again, it's the same answer. So be it. Close your eyes. Who knows how many more people will take on this contract?
None. This contract will end with me.
My contract has strict requirements on the host's natural temperament. All my hosts have been most pure of heart.
But when one with an altruistic nature gains access to this art, they are more seduced than the average person by the miracle of overturning the laws of life and death. Though they know better than anyone else the fate that awaits them, when faced with the sorrows of humanity and the pain of losing their nearest and dearest, they cannot help but reach beyond human means. They are like moths that throw themselves into the flame, seeking a glimmer of hope in a dark world filled with pain and suffering.
So, Baizhu, does that mean...
I suppose that would make me a moth that yearns for the light, but doesn't want to be burned to a crisp. Changsheng's art can transfer pain and suffering between people, but it cannot reduce the total amount of pain in the world. It's just like we witnessed. Either Jialiang feared for Jiangli's life, or Jiangli grieved over Jialiang's sacrifice. I have nothing but the utmost respect for my predecessors, who sacrificed their lives for their principles. But I do not wish to join their ranks.
Huh? But didn't you already transfer a ton of diseases onto yourself?
What makes a poison, poison? And what makes a disease, a disease? When it comes down to it, are not both mechanisms that affect the operations of the human body? If disease is defined as deviation from normal functioning, then who knows? Perhaps the true elixir of immortality could in fact be a kind of poison. Many may view the notion of searching for immortality in poisons and illnesses as a flagrant violation of the natural order. But to me, it is no different from the way our ancestors tested the medicinal qualities of herbs by sampling each and every one. I don't want those who come after me to lose their lives to this contract. Nor do I wish for Changsheng to perish from losing her host. This leaves only one solution, doesn't it?
You have to become immortal yourself?
Precisely. I will be Changsheng's final host, and the tradition of passing down the contract will end with me.
Even the gods of old struggle to achieve true immortality. First you want to save others, then you want to save yourself. Now you even want to save me. You're getting greedy, Baizhu.
But isn't wanting to have it all what makes us human? For a selfish moth like me, who's afraid of the flame yet yearns for the light, the only path forward is up towards the moon.
For once, Paimon just does not know what to say.
Dr. Baizhu, Traveler, what are you still chatting about? The food's about to get cold.
We also have coconut milk for Changsheng and Paimon. Okay, fine. Let's go grab some food. Paimon has a bunch of burning questions, but they can wait till after we've eaten.
Oh, Paimon. Come on. You've got work to do.
I do envy Paimon sometimes. Eating her fill is enough to satisfy her body and mind.
True. And yet, although we call them simple pleasures, are such things as these not precisely why we mortals cling desperately to the life we have?
Another quest over. Well, although I would just end the episode right there, I think I have plans. Yeah, I think I know the perfect place to end off this episode. 1 second. Okay, we're almost there. Honestly, this may sound silly, but I just feel a little bit nostalgic right now, you know? But for those who don't recognise where we are, just get up this mountain, I'll explain. The view is very nice, especially at this time of day, or this day's cycle, should I say. There we are. Well, everyone, this may seem like just a random part, but in case you don't know where we are, this is where it all began. This is the mountain peak where all of our Genshin one-off specials began. The day we first all came to Teyvat and had all these adventures, and the times we've had in between, even though we seem to have more Genshin one-offs than regular one-offs from other games, but I hope this has been quite a treat, to be fair, and there's still a lot more to come with what Hoyoverse has got for us and later down the line. But through it all, although it's a little bit different, and although Genshin may not be everyone's cup of tea and everyone just moves on to Honkai, I really do appreciate everyone stopping by to come and share this vast world with me. All your support is very much appreciated, but adventures in worlds these vast, it makes life all the more beautiful, and I cannot be more thankful for all of it. So, without any further ado, and thanks to this because we saw this lovely view to end off, that is going to be the end of the last, for now, Genshin one-off special. So everybody, if you enjoyed this video and the one-off specials of many adventures to come, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more content coming soon, especially since Kakarot is coming back with the 23rd World Tournament DLC, hopefully with the game changes that it will have compared to most DLCs in Kakarot. It should be very interesting. I heard that it was going to be more martial arts based like the original Dragon Ball, but you know, anything to change up the formula is always a win in my book. I just hope it will be a fun adventure for everyone too, and I cannot wait to see you all there. Any adventure that we have shared by others makes life all the more beautiful, and I cannot wait to share what is to come left for 2023 before next year, where we have a lot more to come in 2024. It's gonna be a grand collection of adventures, I can guarantee. So, for everyone here at Short Stupid 5, as well as everyone from the Mass Legion and everyone on the Short Patrol made by Family Manny Posse, thank you all so much for joining me for another Genshin one-off special, and I'll see you all next time where we will join Goku and his friends in the Kakarot DLC. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Hope you all had a fun time, and I'll see you all next time. I'll be sure to oh yeah, better let Manny know that this is his playthrough next week. Yeah, better should do that now. Thanks for coming, everybody. Hope you all had a fun time, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.
How absurd.
Well, it may be absurd to one, but these memories really do be precious, Xiao. Anyway, right. See you all next week, everybody. Bye bye.